Whether it's filling up my cup and enjoying lunch at my favorite deli, stocking up at my local grocery store, or simply editing my videos for all you guys to watch and enjoy. I'm always drinking Coca-Cola. This is optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the 2011 Botcon exclusive, the Stunticon Job box set. Now this box set was only available if you either A, attended the actual convention as a Primus package holder, or knew you weren't going to be able to attend the actual convention but still wanted to buy this and you got it as an Icon package holder. At any rate, this set is fantastic. Again, a very special thanks go out to a lot of people, but I'm specifically going to thank Derek J. Wyatt for the wonderful job that he did, basically bringing us new characters for the much-loved Transformers animated line. With it, you also got this wonderful certificate of authenticity that says Stunticons, the con is on. This certifies that the holder has participated in the 2011 Hasbro Botcon Transformers Collector Convention held at the Pasadena Convention Center in Pasadena, California. This further certifies that the accompanying Stunticons, the Con is On set, is authentic and was received at the convention. This set is part of a very limited edition, being one of 1,600. The set consists of 5 Transformers, Motormaster, Wild Rider, Breakdown, Dead End, and Drag Strip. All figures come with tech specs and figure weapons. The following items were also included in the set: the display box adorned with artwork and a convention medal, certified this second day of June 2011. And absolutely wonderful. I love the fact that they include this. It's a very nice touch. And the box set is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of far away from my camera, but you spin it around here down at the bottom. And a really nice Botcon logo, June 2nd through the 5th. Pick it up and spin it around again. And I don't know how well this is going to come across because it's kind of dark, but special thanks right there. Just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous display box. And when you open it up, you see that the figures are nicely protected inside this beautiful foam that's cut out specifically for each figure. We have Drag Strip here in the top left, Breakdown here on the bottom left, Motormaster, Dead End, and of course Wild Rider. And then you see right there is the really, really nice pin. A gorgeous looking set, a gorgeous looking display piece. But now let's see if the figures in hand live up to the hype. First up, I just wanted to give a really nice look at the beautiful box set pin. This thing is stunning. See Transformers Botcon 2011, this nice little plaque here at the bottom that says Pasadena, California. Absolutely beautiful looking Autobot logo. Very nice metal pin. You flip it around here on the back. Not much going on back there, but you actually have the connectors right up there. Just an absolutely beautiful piece that really makes this a very classy looking convention exclusive set. And here they are in all their beautiful animated glory. The people at Botcon with Derek J. Wyatt, say what you will. When pictures first started surfacing about these guys and showing what they look like, there was a lot of negative criticism that was going around. And to a degree, I could have associated some of those things with some of my own personal thoughts. But once I got these things in hand, I absolutely fell in love with them. Yes, they're just repaints and some of them have different heads of previous animated figures, but the colors on here just bring so much of the Stunticon character to each individual figure that it's really uncanny. And at first we have Wild Rider, whose function is the pyrotechnics director. And he says that either you're out of my way or you're out of luck. Making things explode spectacularly is an art form to Wild Rider. He's always brainstorming bigger, badder, louder, and more dangerous looking stunts, and he's got the processing power to coordinate them flawlessly. The Stunticons execute them without a scorch mark, but woe to be anyone behind them. Now that he's got his Captain whatever reactor flamethrower, and a Chaos Crystal Edge chainsaw in both robot and vehicle modes. There's a lot of new carnage to spread around. Then obviously you have his kind of G1 looking tech specs here, and then his instruction manual with Transformers timeline written here on the back. I really like the look of this figure. Definitely kind of a wild, crazy, well, he's Wild Rider, so he's kind of wild. And I absolutely love the fact that they used the Blazing Lockdown mold for this. The chainsaw just fits him so much better, in my opinion, as opposed to the hook of the original Lockdown figure. A gorgeous, really kind of matte gray color, an absolutely beautiful looking Decepticon logo. I love that logo. Really nice evil red headlights. Nice red windows here on the front. Just an overall gorgeous looking figure that a lot of people are already very familiar with. But his Wild Rider just really showcases evilness to him and really has a look of kind of reckless abandon. I love it. And up next is Breakdown, whose function is a scout. And he says to keep your optical sensors to yourself. Profoundly unlucky and saddled with an inferiority complex, Breakdown's all-consuming paranoia runs so rampant that it often distracts him and causes accidents, becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. He takes out his frustrations on others to cover his own insecurities. His bow fires sonic disruptor arrows that scramble mechanical circuits. Again, really nice animated picture right here, the G1 tech specs and instruction manual. If you watched my previous review of the Botcon exclusive attendee figures, you saw the bit where I talked about Sideswipe and how he's got a new head. Well, this figure here is actually what that new head was initially designed for. And I have to say that the coloring on this figure really represents Breakdown very nicely, and that new head makes it even more spot on. Being that this figure also uses the same mold as the animated Rodimus Minor figure, this is definitely a figure I'm sure that Proto Man got a little geek-tastic about. But an absolutely beautiful, beautiful paint job on here. Very simple, but very effective. He does have his Decepticon logo right here, which he does have the engine on the other side. I just, for some reason, prefer the Decepticon logo showing on there. I just think it looks a little bit nicer, and it matches with the other figures who have a visible Decepticon logo. His bow and arrow up here does detach, and then you still have the same firing mechanism with that. So that's not really anything spectacular, but this is just a really cool looking figure that has a wonderful paint job that really comes across very nicely. Next is a figure that caused a little bit of controversy when we first saw the reveal for it, and that would be Dragstrip. Now the controversy came because Dragstrip changed from being a guy to a girl. And of course with a name like Dragstrip, the jokes instantly began firing all over the place. But her function is a warrior who says, "The first one to cross the finish line lives." Dragstrip is angry that the Autobots control Cybertron, that she has to take orders from those windbags, the Motormaster and Wild Rider, and that she was protoformed in a wimpy-looking Autobot shell, which fuels her already high lust for violence. New laser swords are well suited for carving her name in any bot's armor, but those aggravating this femme brawler bot should expect to receive a headbutt between the optics and a swift kick to the exhaust port. So she definitely has a lot of angst in her, which is really kind of fun. I really like that personality trait. Again, the tech specs and really nice instruction manual. Now the figure itself, I really love the way that this thing looks. Being that's kind of, compact and small really does remind me of Dragstrip from the G1 days and how he's a Formula One race car, which is, very kind of sleek, thin, and just pretty compact. And I really think that this nicely captures that look. Again, with a really beautiful looking Decepticon logo, really nice paint, the yellow and the maroonish color. Flip around here and you have the little laser swords here in the back. Just an absolutely gorgeous looking paint job on this. All of these things have top-notch paint jobs on all of them. And up next is Dead End, whose function is a warrior and says, "We're all just food for Rust." The dark and dreary dead end believes in nothing beyond the sheer pointlessness of existence. His nihilistic worldview drives him to perform increasingly dangerous stunts in pursuit of even a fleeting thrill. He's been known to throw himself into the line of fire. Theatrically morose, he considers his Autobot shell the height of ironic fashion and composes poetry so bleak as to be farcical. His mini bazookas are nigh undetectable when stowed. Again, with the tech specs and the instruction manual. Now, if memory serves correctly, this was the very first figure that was revealed to us as part of this box set. And I remember seeing this and just absolutely loving the way that it looks. Absolutely gorgeous coloring on this figure. They really nicely captured the look of Dead End, in my opinion. The beautiful shades of purple, the these are translucent headlights, and also he's got translucent tailpipes. The yellow on here, the black, the beautiful silver rims, just everything about this vehicle mode looks fantastic. And finally, the leader of this motley crew, the Motormaster, whose function is quite simply the Stunticon leader, and who says that these wheels are made for crushing. The Motormaster brings vanity to a whole new level. He annoys the Stunticons, and everyone else, with bombastic proclamations and his habit of referring to himself in the third person. Secretly, he is insecure about his place among the much larger Decepticons. He has reinforced trauma buffers and shock absorbers, making him likely to survive any collision. His greatest weakness is the disloyalty he inspires in those under his command. Oh, how sad. Instruction manual, G1 tech specs, and a figure that just conveys power. This was another figure that really kind of sparked a little bit of controversy. A lot of people wanted the animated Wreck-Gar to be used, but I really think that they made the best decision for Motormaster by using the Optimus Prime mold. This is an absolutely gorgeous looking figure. The black, the purple, the silver, the gray, I mean, it's just all super sexy looking. Again, another gorgeous Decepticon logo here. You got another one here on the side. Just absolutely fantastic looking. I love the dark, deep purple windshields, which I really don't know if it's coming across on the camera, but it just looks wonderful. This guy really shines as the leader of the Stunticons and really has the most epic look of all 5 of these figures. And here you have the Stunticons in their robot modes. And as impressive as they are in their vehicle modes, these things just stand out even better as robots. The only thing that this set really lacks is the ability for them to combine into one gigantic Menasor figure. I absolutely love this set. And my only real kind of regret is that I didn't get a second one of these, because these ones I would like to keep in their box, but I also would like to have a set displayed around their box. So maybe at some point in time I'll get lucky enough and I'll get a second set. But until that happens, this will have to do. First up, we have Wild Rider, who, yes, he still has the same wrist problems that people have complained about. Although, this is actually how it was designed to look. Now, you can fix it and you can extend these. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it. I know I did it on my original Lockdown figure. I doubt I'll do it on Wild Rider. But as you can see, a really cool face on this guy. Very reminiscent of Blitzwing, really. Just gorgeous paint all the way through. This thing just stands out. I love the way he looks. But this is just a wonderful looking figure. I love this guy. He does still come with this EMP generator if you push it. Well, if you sort of push it, you get that shooting out, and then you can just take this and you can plug this on here. His a chainsaw weapon, which if you like that sort of thing, I don't know, that's not that big of a improvement if you ask me, but it still looks pretty cool. Of course, here's breakdown with one of the other new heads from the Botcon set, and again, another gorgeous looking figure. The paint job on here just is unbelievable, and it translates so nicely into his robot mode. The new face is really kind of neat. Really nice purple eyes in there. Purple face, just absolutely gorgeous, and then the paint job going all the way through. He does still seem to kind of suffer from a lot of the Rodimus molds, where the arms well, now it's not going to do it, but the ball joint seems to like to pop out quite often, which it kind of sucks. There's not really much that you can do about that. Maybe you can put some super glue or clear nail polish on there, kind of tighten that up. But it's a common problem, and it's something that they didn't really seem to address too much. I still really do like this dual wielding kind of bow and arrow thing. I think that's really kind of cool looking, and I'm glad that they kept that weapon and didn't get rid of it or anything like that. That's just a really badass weapon. Up next we have Dragstrip, and this is a even better looking figure in robot mode, I think, than her actual vehicle mode. The face paint on here is just absolutely gorgeous. Not only that though, but look at that light piping. I mean, that is phenomenal light piping on that figure. As you can see, one big giant light pipe here at the back of the head, which really helps make those eyes just pop and look absolutely gorgeous. Very cool. Very nice Decepticon logo, nice black paint. I like how this is kind of like a shiny paint, and her arms are actually kind of shiny as well. But a very gorgeous looking figure nonetheless. And with these swords, this is definitely somebody that you would probably not want to mess with. And seeing how that, you know, she's already kind of always in a cranky mood, without a shadow of a doubt, I would absolutely steer clear of Dragstrip. Up next is Mr. Emo himself, Dead End. Now, Dead End actually probably has the best face of all of the Stunticons. I love the fact that he's got a little mustache and a little bit of a goatee thing going on. He also's got terrific light piping. That just looks cool. As you can see, as soon as it hits the light right, bling, there it is. More gorgeous paint all the way throughout this figure. It's just one of the best. It really is. I know I seem to be saying that with all these figures, but this set really, in my mind, far and away exceeds all expectations that I had for these guys. Just an absolute gorgeous, wonderful looking representation of all of the Stunticons. And Dead End really, really impresses me. Much like the Jazz mode that this guy is based off of, he comes with these nunchuck things that are still on these little ropes, so you can have a little bit of fun twirling them around and such. Absolute wonderful accessories, great looking figure. Just it's Dead End. And not to be outdone by any of the other Stunticons, the leader of them all, the Motormaster. Sporting the third and final brand new head on all these figures. This guy's head really is impressive. I love the big long mustache on him, just a grimacing face, evil looking, blocky, square, just like his G1 self. Really gorgeous color all the way through here. The black, the purple, you got a little bit of actual neon green there, which is a really nice touch, and he has some here on the foot. But this figure, whew, really quite an impressive looking figure. Kind of straighten his feet out so he's standing up straight. Kind of like his arms like that. There we go. Just really very impressive. Very impressive indeed. And honestly, compared to every other Voyager Optimus Primal that's come out for animated, this gigantic axe thing looks perfect with Motormaster. It works better than almost any other Optimus Prime figure. Sure, he can have a gun, you know, Prime has a gun, but the axe just works so nicely with Motormaster. So there they all are, guys. The Stunticons, animated style. In my opinion, this was a grand slam home run. If you guys weren't able to pick up this set, I honestly feel sorry for you. I really do personally believe that this set is probably going to be one of the most sought after sets in the history of Botcon. And I'm so happy that I was there to personally get one. And if you're searching, I wish you the very best of luck. So until next time, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.